State lawmakers are on the job tonight, hammering out some of the more than 100 bills they have to complete before calling it a session. The Assembly hopes to conclude its business in 2 or 3 days, but they've got a lot to do. Among the measures awaiting action, a bill making AIDS test results confidential and new tough penalties for the illegal dumping of infectious medical waste. Missing hypodermic needles and syringes are a problem at the State Health Department labs in the Albany area. That's according to a report issued today by the State Comptroller's Office. Officials say security is so lax at the Griffin Laboratory in Gilderland and Empire State Plaza Health Laboratory that hundreds of syringes and hypodermic needles were apparently carried out the door by employees. State Health Department officials are working on beefing up security in those labs.
Dan Quayle is putting another day of confrontation behind him tonight. The latest flap not over military service, but over reports of a proposition Quayle allegedly made to a female lobbyist back in 1980. Quayle fielded reporters' questions as he took out the trash at his Indiana home. He said he's tired having his campaign mired in controversy, and he thinks the public is too.
They want to know about the issues. They are not interested in a bunch of rumor and gossip and half-truths and, matter of fact, what you just said today, outright lies.
Tomorrow's editorial in the Des Moines Register will call for Quayle to leave the Republican ticket, saying he distracts from the issues.
Well, meanwhile, Michael Dukakis steps up his attacks on the GOP. That leads our nightcap of top stories that we're following this evening. Dukakis took the offensive not on the Quayle issue, but on issues. Dukakis said George Bush has no plan to cut the federal budget deficit, calling the vice president son of voodoo economics. Despite some objections, President Reagan signed the heavily debated trade bill today, saying it would help continue American prosperity. One of the bill's backers, Democratic vice presidential candidate Lloyd Bentsen, said Reagan was dragged kicking and screaming to sign it. This summer's drought has caught up to the supermarket. Food prices registered the highest gains in pushing consumer prices up 0.4%. The rise despite drops in the big-ticket durable goods.
Officials evacuated over 300 passengers from an Albany to Chicago Amtrak run after a bomb was reported aboard. No explosives were found, but searchers did find 45 pounds of high-grade hashish worth $200,000. And state police are adding some muscle to their fleet. 40 brand-new Ford Mustangs will be in service by Labor Day. Their top speed of 150 miles an hour, 25% faster than the old patrol cars. And that's our nightcap.